People, I bought manga so you don't have to. It's the perfect harmony and you don't have to spend money. Just like most hauls, this haul is nuts. It's got some insane stack of variety and goodness and some volumes I did not think I would own at least anytime soon. You came here for the manga. I got manga. Let's go check out that manga. Okay, got a ton of manga to get through and we're gonna start with Alpi the Soul Sender. Now, I haven't heard about this and I haven't seen many people. I don't even know if I've seen anybody pick this up. This is a fantasy type setting. Volume 1, I did read this. It was okay. Didn't blow me away. Decent enough and the world is interesting enough that I feel like I want to try Volume 2. Cinderella Closet number 6. My wife is still reading and enjoying this one. Still continuing with that one. If you want to know about any manga that I am picking up or showing off, because I show a ton of different series every manga haul, you just gotta let me know down in the comments. We got The Weakest Tamer Begin a Journey to Pick Up Trash. I'm gonna need help, people. I'm going to need some help. I already feel like dropping this one. I approached this one as a kind of like a slice of life type of thing, and that's sort of the vibe I'm getting, but I don't know. I mean, is this worth my time? Is this good? I don't know. We got Yusoki Rhetoric number 7. That's a nice looking cover. I like that. One Piece Books does a pretty dang good job with their quality control and how they feel, so I appreciate that. This is definitely a series I recommend for sure. Got our first Yen Press volume showing off here. Pandora 7 volume 3. You know what I definitely like this series. It's definitely interesting and good, and this volume was the worst of the 3 that I've read. And that doesn't mean it's terrible. Just 1 was pretty good, 2 was even better in my opinion, and 3 kind of just went down, but still definitely good enough to read and try. Then we have One Piece 106 in the Egghead here. This volume was obviously amazing. If you've never heard of One Piece, you are living under a rock. It is one of the greatest manga stories ever told, and it's crazy how this volume 106 is better than most things I've read in the last like 6 months. It's crazy. Maiden of the Needle volume 3 here. Very light, fluffy cover. I don't know if you can see that. There is a little dude there. A little fuzzy spider. Super cute. Good series, only 3 volumes, so easy to pick up. These were, I believe I showed these off on a stream, like when I unboxed them, but I can't remember if I showed them in a haul or not, so that's why I'm just gonna show them real quick. I bought all these off Tokyo Pop. I got Laughing Under the Clouds 1 through 4. Let me know if you've tried Laughing Under the Clouds or not. Man, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. These covers look awesome. The way they're set up, they look sweet. But man, Tokyo Pop really stanked them on the spines. I'm so sick of these Tokyo Pop spines. So many just look so bad. And it's like, we get it. This is Tokyo Pop. Shrink your logo or something. Like, come on. Like, look at Yen Press there. They're down at the bottom. Look at Viz, Shonen Jump, up at the top, down at the bottom. Like, come on. Gotta give this big, stankin' blob. Then we have Dead Company 1, 2, and 3. I haven't read these. I have Judge, Doubt, and Secret, and I wanted to obviously keep on getting these ones. Don't know if they're good or not. And then I have Bizengast, if I'm saying that right, 1 and 2, even though this one says 1 here, but does not say 1 on the spine. That seems like a quality control type of thing. And I did order number 3, but Tokyo Pop decided they didn't want to send me it because they must hate manga sloths. But no biggie, there is 3 omnibuses of this complete, so if you want to get into this or try it, 3 volumes. Moving on, I got World's Fastest Level Up volume 3. This volume was okay. I do like this series and how things are panning out, but once again, volume 3 of this was like just okay. Then we have Dan Da Dan volume 8. Once again, these covers are awesome. Covers and spines and the backs, the way they do the coloring on these is just great. It looks great. And Dan to Dan is just silly, just read and have fun type of manga. Blue Box volume 11. 11 of these already. Good series. pretty popular. I know a lot of people like this series. A lot of people always ask me how much of my collection and books that I'm actually showing off that I read, and in my hauls, most of everything is always read. So a lot of things that I'm talking about here are read. Obviously, when I was showing off these books that were from an unboxing, those have not been read. So when I do previous unboxings during the month or streams or stuff like that, sometimes you'll see things that I have not read. So here we have the Deer King 1 and 2. I was sent Deer King 1 from Yen Press, and took me a second, but I finally got around to reading it, and then I read volume 2, and you know what? I like this series. A lot of people are always asking me in the comments, MangaSloth, tell me some short series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volumes right here. This is 2 volumes complete. They're 2 little bit chunkier volumes. The series was cool. It was good. And I will even say I wish it went longer. They had a really nice setup and some characters I like, and I feel like this could have easily been 5 to 10 volumes. Easily. But it was good. Then we got Record of Ragnarok Volume 11. Continuing this series, these are always fun to read when they come out. While it's not my favorite series in the history of ever, there's always those series that when you get, they're just easy reads and they're just fun to read fast. Decent series that I really enjoy, and they just, I don't know, as soon as I grab them, I just gravitate to them and read them fast. Got our first full color chunky boy here, and Yen Press Bloody Sweet Volume 3. The first 2 volumes were good, so of course had to get number 3, and 3 was good. And check this out, a Man and His Cat picture book. Now, Man and His Cat is a manga, a really excellent manga. So when we seen this on the shelf, even though it's a picture book, as you can see here, not a manga, had to get it because Man and His Cat is just that good. Then we got a Kingdom of Quartz, a little late on the party with this one. It hasn't been out super long, but I know I was late picking this one up, which happens sometimes. But Kingdom of Quartz is a super cool read, and they say for fans of Witch Hat Atelier, so if you like Witch Hat Atelier and you're itching for stuff in the same genre of that, you're gonna want to try Kingdom of Quartz. And if you're a fan in the isekai genre, you're gonna want to get That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Number 24 came out. This was a good volume, and I was just reminded of how sad I am because I got this volume and it has this. Can you see this? Look at that. That is a straight through cut. Now this was bought at a store, so I just seen it on the shelf like this, and I grabbed it, you know, took a little look. You can't really see there when you're looking real quick. I was like, okay, yeah, I need this one. Got home a couple days later, seen this cut through it. So someone at the store must have did the old razor blade opening the box. This was too close to the top or something. Cut it, and yet they still put it on the shelf. Major fail. We got The Invisible Man and His soon-to-be wife. This is a really nice series, and I just love every time I open this to see this turquoise, you know, splash of color. Nice series. Only 3 volumes out now. Easy to get into if you're looking to try something nice and newish. Speaking of nice and newish and 3 volumes out, we have Sora in the House of Monsters. These covers are freaking sweet, and I like the spines too. I like the font. Does anybody ever like the font some series use? Back looks nice too, and the artwork is also nice. This is a fantasy type series about building houses for monsters, and we're starting to get into some backstories and some other cool stuff, so very enjoyable. Speaking of extremely enjoyable, we're going to talk about Sunbeams in the Sky, because today just happens to be opposite day for the time I'm talking about this series. Wife tried to read Sunbeams in the Sky not 1 time, 2 times, and it was just not good at all. So volume 2 and volume 3 weren't even read. So this is going on to the giveaway sell pile. That is was right. And then here's one that did not stink, and that is Stepping on Roses. It's got that old looking shoujo type covers on them. I think these are from like 2008, but this series is good. I had to go out of my way to find one of these, I think. Number 4 maybe? Maybe it was number 2. Some of these were a little harder to find. They weren't just available, so I had to go and hunt them down. As we continue on, let me know down in the comments what you've been reading or not liked anything that I've shown off so far. We got Snowball Earth number 2. Now when I first showed number 1 in a haul, I said I was happy with it. It was good, and I think I'm still along those same lines. Yeah, volume 2 did not get better, but it didn't get extremely noticeably worse or anything. It was just alright, but we got a lot of different things happening that can potentially turn into some cool awesomeness in this series. But I'm still interested about the world and what happened, and you gotta love this. You gotta love these covers. These covers look great. Here we go. We got Adu number 3. Super excited about this series. Volume 1 and 2 were really good. I really enjoyed them. 3 was pretty good too. I'm excited to get more of this series because I want to know what the heck's going on. If you want to know what is going on in a series and you're excited to read and figure out, that means they're doing something right. And Adu is doing something right. Here is a series that is complete. I feel like I never get to show off complete series enough. I feel like I just keep showing off new series, and my manga collecting journey just never ends. It always just gets more. It's nice when something ends. And Shonen Note Boy Soprano ended. Very nice looking cover spine here. Was a good series. So like always, if you're looking for a good series to read, 8 volumes or less, Shonen Note, pick this up. Now we got 7 Seas, who are jumping in the water with more and more of the heavy duty full color type books, and this one is no joke. Stepmother's Marchin' number 4. This is big. This is heavy. This is a lot, and it's all in color and all of its goodness. Good series. You get a lot with this. You can definitely weigh something down. It will not blow away if you stick this on top of it. Then we got In the Clear Moonlit Dusk number 7, continuing on this series from the creator of Daytime Shooting Star. If you've read that one, you might want to try this one too. Got Saving 80,000 Gold in Another World for My Retirement. I like this series. It's different, it's funny, and it's a fun read, so I'm enjoying it. Here we go, our first hardcover. I want to explain something. This hardcover, which is My Name is Shingo by Umez, super awesome dude. This volume 2 looks so freaking good. If you go to a bookstore, just grab this volume 2 and like pick it up and feel it and take a look at it. Man, it is a very nice volume 2. Just works. If you are an Umez fan like everyone else, you might want to pick up My Name is Shingo. It's a good series. Then we have Komi Can't Communicate number 30. 30 volumes of Komi Can't Communicate. Holy smokes. That is a lot of volumes, and it isn't done yet. I have watched the first season of the anime. I have not read this. My wife reads this. I did enjoy the anime, so I hope there's more coming. It's crazy that there hasn't been any more so far with 30 plus volumes out, but hopefully soon. Then a side story from one of the greatest shoujos ever, Kimi ni Todake. We have Kimi ni Todake Soulmate Volume 2. Very excited. People are extremely happy that one of the greatest shoujos ever written, these side stories are finally getting printed in English, so everybody gets to read about their favorite characters and see them again in print. Super good. Okay, we have Hi, I'm a Witch and my crush wants me to make a love potion. Now this is a series my wife dropped, and then I seen this new volume come out, and then I accidentally bought it and then realized she dropped it. So I just threw away money, so this will go into the giveaway sell pile. We got Tokyo Revengers 21 and 22 omnibus here. Now I don't know how much more Tokyo Revengers there are. Now when I read this one, if you've already read and you know, I am just reading the books as they come out. I'm not reading online and I don't know anything about the ending or anything. And I thought this was the ending the way it was reading, but then I got slapped in the face and it wasn't the ending. Now I've heard a lot of backlash about online about people didn't like the ending. I did not read why they didn't like the ending because I didn't want spoilers, but I just heard in massive amounts people aren't happy about the ending, or they didn't like the last chunk of the manga. Well, I've liked the manga even up till this volume, so I'm not sure if I'm in the blob of people who don't like this manga or not, but I'm enjoying it and I like it. Here we go. We got 5 books from Yen Press and I feel very stupid. Sometimes I don't feel very smart when I do certain things. Now I have had and seen this a lot, the beginning after the end. I have heard people say it's good and I have had people tell me to read it and or try it, but I judged the book by its cover. I've picked this up in stores a couple times and flipped through it, and I even got sent volume 1 from Yen Press, so I had this volume here for a while. Well, one day I just got bored of my TBR stack and I was like, what's new that I can read or try and just like finally say I don't like it or sell it, and I tried Beginning After the End volume 1, and as you can see here I have volume 2, volume 3, oh that's volume 4, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5. That is all that's out at the moment. And why did I buy all these? Because I liked volume 1 a lot, so I went and bought the rest, and I've already read all these. And I'll tell you what, if there was 5 more out, if there was 10 out, I would have read all 10. That's how good it was. So I'm kind of eating my words, or more, I'm eating my thoughts, because this was a good series. Okay, next up, if you have watched my video about this deluxe edition, you know what I'm talking about here. This is the H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness Dark Horse Deluxe Edition. And if you haven't seen it, check this out. This deluxe edition is so beautiful. It's the first one Dark Horse made with the cover that's not leather, so you can have all this beautiful artwork all over it, which is wonderful, in these silver lined pages. And this is the way to read this manga because the artist's absolutely stunning and it will play tricks on your eyes. This is the way to read it. It is truly wonderful. I read this, it was creepy, and I truly enjoyed it. I cannot recommend this more. If you're in the United States, you can get it for around 30 bucks. Good deal, definitely worth it. Now here we go. I didn't think I was going to be talking about this series. We have Teo Matsumoto's Go-Go Monster finally reprinted. I did not go and buy this one overpriced. This is reprinted. Now this sold for a lot more money before the reprinting because it was obviously out of print and it was hard to get, and when you did find them, you couldn't find them with the cover for the book because they haven't been printed in a long time. But Go-Go Monster is awesome. It looks super cool and it's got these cool red pages with his artwork on it. Definitely recommend Go-Go Monster, especially now that it's been reprinted. Alright, I got a chunk of manga from Scifier here. If you want to shop at Scifier and save some money, use the code TheMangaSloth for every one of your orders to save every time. Save that money and get more manga. I decided to pick up some more DB Supers. I was behind on those. I grabbed Rainbow Days 3 and 4. Wife likes that series. I grabbed a oldie, a Ninja Slayer from their used section. Scifier has a nice used section with a lot more manga you can get cheap that have some dings and dents. This one just has a little bit of a dog ear there. No biggie. Got Otaku Elf, number 7. Good series. We got The Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter, 7 and 8. This is also a really good series. I recommend this one. Speaking of Matsumoto, we had his reprint of Go-Go Monster, which is exciting. But now I finally decided to pick up his Tokyo These Days, his volume 1 and 2 so far. Really nice hardcovers. I really like these. Let me know if you've read this or tried this out. Also, let me know if you've read Heavenly Delusion. I know some people have said a couple things about it. One person said it was very depressing, which I didn't know. Picked up this. I don't really know anything about it. I grabbed Jungle Juice 2 and 3, great covers. I hope they keep doing the big close-up faces because I am a big fan of that. And this is obviously a full color, both of these IZE press. We have The Essence of Being Muse, volume 3. I like this cover on this. It's nice. And then I grabbed Get Scold by Ablaze Manga. Let me know if you've read this series. It looks pretty sweet. I don't know if it's good or not. I've seen good reviews about it, but I want to hear from the people. Have you read or tried this or know anything about it? Is it good? Does it stink? Let me know. I got Though I Am an Inept Villainess number 5. This looks like a novel every time I see this cover. It just looks like a novel. But it's not. It's a manga. And it is good. Savage Garden number 1. This looks like a nice series too, drawn well. Really nice book. This is a Blaze manga. I was sent 2 sloth books that I did not purchase. I was given these by Scifier because I'm a sloth apparently. My guy Drew over there at Scifier was nice enough to send me these. Very kind. I can learn about the ins and outs of being a sloth. And we got something super cool here too. We got the Infernal Devices Yen Press printed Pleat Trilogy. This is a hecker. This thing's huge. Look how thick this is. Here's 5 regular books beside it. That's how thick it is. But I'm happy to finally have this series and own it. A nice, complete hardcover. So if you're looking for an all-in-one complete series, that's good. And even a hardcover, the Infernal Devices here is what you want to grab. If you stayed the whole way to the end, let me know down in the comments what you have been wanting to read or try so I can judge you on your manga taste. Make sure you are subscribed and you got the bell icon on. I got some sweet things coming down the pipeline. I will see you all next time.